It's showtime once again for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on the Righlon YouTube channel. And today we're just going to start off with a quick little nap. He's been playing this game for a while now. Let's see if we can find where we've been sleeping at. In our stats here, it tells you how many hours your character has slept. Let's see if we can find it. Hours slept, 0. Days passed, 98. This dude has been awake for 98 days and hasn't slept for 1 second of those 98 days. So I figured I'd give him a little nap, nothing too long, an hour would be good. If you haven't seen the last video we did the Destroy the Dark Brotherhood quest. And whoa, this isn't where I was sleeping.
Sleep well.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Righlon.
What you mean? You know about that? No, that's not what you say when you commit a murder. You don't say you know about me committing a murder?
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight problem.
That sounds like a personal problem, so I'm just gonna go home now. Yeah, I don't like where this is going.
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates.
Well, if you'd been faster, you'd have got there sooner.
The kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay.
Wait, no. No, killing people was not something you auction off. Okay, it's not something you act like a bunch of third graders over. It's like, no, that's my kill. No, it's not. No, that's my kill. It's not Call of Duty here, okay? We don't do that here. Okay, fine. You know what? I'll play along. I'll bite. You want me to murder someone else? Okay, who?
Well, now, funny you should ask.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out.
Is it you?
Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. Am I to take your silence as acceptance? Then you know where we stand. Make your kill and we're square. Repayment of your debt is but a discreet knife thrust away.
So this is what happens whenever you try to help people. I tried to help out Aventus Aretino and all those kids back in the Honor Fall orphanage who was being extremely physically, mentally, and verbally abused by that woman that I killed her, and I'd helped them out. Whenever I killed her, the kids were cheering and laughing, and they were extremely happy. And then I helped him, and them, and the kids too, and then look where I'm at. I gotta kill more people. Alright, okay. Fine. Let's talk with some people. Okay, we got somebody that's dressed up real nice, probably a businessman.
Clearly we got off on the wrong foot. But no worries. This is not the first time I have been bagged and dragged.
You got a kink for that too? Alright, you start with you.
I can hear you talking out there. Please let me go. I've done nothing to you.
Who are you?
My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in Skyrim all my life. That's all. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you just let me go?
You seem awful jittery for a mercenary. Would someone pay to have you killed?
What? Oh, God. I don't want to die.
Well, that's a question you should start off in the conversation. Would someone pay to have you killed? Answer me, or die.
Please, I don't know. I mean, I'm a soldier. I killed people when I was ordered to. Maybe there was sometimes I got carried away.
There is no maybe to
But
that.
war is war, right? Nobody could blame me for that. Could they?
Yeah. There is no maybe. I maybe killed
What did I
somebody.
do?
It's like saying I'm
Please,
maybe pregnant.
whatever it is, I'm
No,
sorry.
you are or you aren't. Okay, dude? You.
Get these things off of me.
Who are you?
None of your damn business who I am. If you're going to kill me, just do it already. Esmara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your face.
No, that's just nasty. Why do you have to be like that? Will someone pay to have you killed?
Excuse me. What kind of question is that?
That's my new pickup line. It's alright, just tell me what I need to know.
I'm a woman living in Skyrim with 6 children and no husband. I don't have the time or the patience to be nice. Do some people look down on me? Have I made some enemies? You're damn right. I don't have time for this nonsense.
Okay,
I've
so
got a home to keep and children to feed. Now,
I
let me
don't think it's
out
gonna
of
be
here.
her. I mean, a mother of 6, no husband. I mean, and who really wants to send a contract on somebody like her? And it sounds like she's probably taking care of her kids most of the time. And there's probably some guys or some other people that live near her or with her, around her, that probably talks crap about her. And she's just like, nah, dude, it's not cool. But this dude, he's a mercenary. And I could see why somebody could want him to be killed. Just because, you know, in war, he could have killed somebody's friend, mother, father, daughter, friend, brother, cousin, whoever, whatever. Could have killed somebody cared
Is this
about.
about that raid last week? I told Holgrim there was no honor in killing sleeping men, but he wouldn't listen. It wasn't my fault, I swear.
Wow, okay, so he raided this village or something last week and killed them when they were sleeping. That's very honorable of you. Another thing, you're not good at keeping secrets, and I don't think you have the contract on you. Because if you did, then that wouldn't make much sense, because I don't see how anybody would know your name. Fultham the Fearless, which is very ironic considering how you've been acting. I just have to say, this chick should be named the Fearless, and you should be given her name.
Cowards. Stealing a woman from
I don't
her
think it's
home.
these two.
For shame.
Come now, whatever the problem, we can talk about it like civilized folk. Hmm?
This is civilized, ain't it? Who are you?
Ah, Varsha, at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters. Have you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder.
I like you. I like you. Will someone pay to have you killed?
Me? Are you serious?
Answer me, or I'll paint this room with your blood.
Fool, don't you get it? I live in the shadow of death every day. A knife in every doorway. A knocked arrow on every rooftop. If one of my enemies would not pay to have me killed, I would take it as a personal insult. Tell you what, you release me, and I promise my associates will not hunt you down like an animal and butcher you in the street. It is a win-win.
2 things. 1, I did that happen. 2, I like you. I actually think if it was any of these 3 dudes or gal, 2 dudes and 1 gal, it'd be this dude. And he said he was a defiler of daughters, a thief, and a murderer. And he said, on another set of dialogue, he once said, now the real question is not would somebody pay to have me killed, as if somebody would pay to have me killed again. So he has had contracts on his head before.
Hello?
I don't know if it
Hello?
was for the Dark Brotherhood, but he just
Hello?
said he's had contracts on him where somebody paid to have him killed. So, in all honesty, I think it's this dude. But I like him. He's cool. But you,
Cowards.
Yeah.
Stealing a woman from her home. For shame.
you see, how do I, sometimes you really shouldn't run your mouth.
By the gods. When I get out of here, you're dead. Do you hear me? Dead.
Well, she's just threatening my life, so technically I have to kill her. Now, I'm kind of a piece of crap for doing this, because she, did say she had 6 kids and no husband.
Let me live.
So that
do
means
anything
that
you want.
just because I like this one dude that's a murderer and maybe a rapist, maybe. I don't think he's a rapist. I
Whatever
highly
the
doubt
problem,
Best
we
will put
can
that in
talk
the
about
game.
it like civilized
Maybe
folk,
he's like a man-ho, he just fools around a lot with other women. Which, I mean, not respectable, but she ran her mouth too much. So, should kill him, but I like him.
A
I
man in
like
my
how
position
confident
makes
he is,
lots
and
of
I just like
enemies.
his
But
dialogue.
what is a
You know,
life-threatening
I love
situation
when he
if not
says,
an opportunity for
"Let
mutual
me go,
benefit,
and
huh?
I promise I won't have my associates butcher you in the street like an animal." It's a win-win. I love it. I love his dialogue. Her, I hate her. She's just annoying. Runs her mouth too much. And this dude, I don't know. I don't think he'd do it. I don't think he'd have the
I can
contract.
hear you talking out there.
So
Please let me go.
that's just kind of why I
I've done
chose to
nothing
kill
wrong.
her, and
Hello. I know
not
you
the
are listening.
obvious choice would be this dude or this dude. But I'd have to say
I'm
this
just
dude
a
more
soldier.
likely.
Killing is my job.
Okay, Astrid, I
And
killed
killing
the
is no
loudmouth.
fault of man for doing his job.
The feisty good wife. Quite the mouth on her. Someone must have wanted her dead. Right?
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. So you told me to kill, and I killed.
Indeed. For you, my friend, seem to understand what's truly important. When I give an order to spill blood, you follow it. No questions, no remorse.
So I'm free to go, right?
Of course.
I
And
bet.
you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Okay, so if you haven't seen the last video I've put up, you should check it out. Because I did the alternative to this quest, which would be the Destroy the Dark Brotherhood quest. And I killed Astrid in that scenario instead of killing one of the captives. I then proceeded to go to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. And we have enemies nearby. I proceeded to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary and killed everybody in there. I mean, I just slaughtered them. It was one quest. It was like maybe 15-20 minutes long. And it was a fairly easy quest. I said in the video also that I wish that there would be more depth to it. Just because, I mean, it seemed very, very vague and very empty. Because Dark Brotherhood quest line is like a minimum of 2 hours if you don't do any speed runs or glitches to speed it up, and you kinda try not to rush through it. You get about 2-3 hours of gameplay, and there's like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 quests in the Dark Brotherhood quest line, versus not doing the Dark Brotherhood quest line, which would be the Destroy the Dark Brotherhood quest, which isn't a quest line. It's not a series of quests. It's just one singular quest, and it's cool to do it. I've done it once before, and I just now did it in this playthrough as well, and I liked it. But like I said, it's just too short for me. Wish it was a little longer. I wish you could have, instead of just going in here and slaughtering the entire Brotherhood, and there's a dragon somewhere, and making the Dark Brotherhood look weak. It's just, I wish there was more depth to it, more story to it, more purpose behind it. But it is what it is, and so we're just gonna talk to this black door here and gain entry into the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary.
What is the music of life?
Silence, my brother. Also, before we go any farther, actually, I'll just go ahead and do this. The black door asks you, "What is the music of life?" And you answer, "Silence, my brother." And I understand this is just a video game, but there's some extremely deep philosophy in this game sometimes. Because, I mean, silence is kind of probably the best type of music a person can have. Because in silence, you're by yourself, you're thinking for yourself, you're thinking on your own, you're making your own decisions, and you have time to just be with yourself, and you can find yourself, understand yourself, know yourself better, or come to know yourself at all. Because, I mean, I know I've had problems with that, trying to figure out who I was and who I am, and, you know, silence is a big thing for that, because just being off by yourself and not letting any outside forces interfere with your thought process and trying to mess with you and trying to make you have biased thoughts. And silence can be a great asset in somebody's life, and it really is the music of life. The music of life. Also, I'm not going to say what happens exactly, just in case there's a few people that don't know. But we get another Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. It's over here. It's right around here in Dawnstar. It's legit called the Dawnstar Sanctuary, and it has a black door as well that has that answer door thing to unlock it. And how that goes is, what is life's greatest illusion? And it's innocence, my brother. And that's just, there's so much truth to that, because, you know, everybody, or let's say like most people think they're innocent, right? Because, you know, as long as nobody's like a murderer, thief, rapist, anything like that, anything extreme like that, they think they're innocent. But if you think about it, nobody's really innocent. Nobody is. Everybody's done something wrong and bad in their life. And even if it's just as small as, I don't know, saying one bad thing to one bad person, and you make that person feel horrible about themselves, and that's, you're no longer innocent at that point, if you ask me. There's also, say, somebody that has cared about you, but you didn't care about them, and they wanted the best for you, and you just ignored them. You know, you made them feel such rejection and pain. That takes your innocence away, because you have caused pain, you have inflicted pain and misery onto another. And I believe that's the point where you lose your innocence. And we have like a misconception that kids are innocent, but I've known kids to do that. I've done that before. I'm not saying anybody's perfect, but whenever somebody claims innocence, they're claiming to be perfect, and nobody is perfect. Somebody is guilty of something. Everybody's done something negative in their life that has impacted another in a negative way. So I absolutely love that little taste of philosophies that they have in this game, and I think if that was put anywhere else but a video game, it'd be taken a lot more seriously. But since in a video game, some people just want to like reject it or not acknowledge it, or think it's just, you know, it's just a game, right? Anyway, enough about my philosophy talks and me running my mouth. I've done that enough. We're gonna have a little chat with Astrid here.
At last. I hope you found the place all right.
Yeah, reeks of murder, just like I expected. So, what happens now?
Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim.
Well,
So get comfortable.
I wouldn't say that exactly. In the past, like, legit, I don't know, hour or so ago, in a different playthrough, I came in here fairly easily, because one of the guards had the key phrase to get in here, and I killed all of you. So I wouldn't go that far to say it's the safest place in Skyrim. And when do I get to kill someone is a very psychopathical question, and I'm honored to be part of your family, Astrid. It's kind of like it sounds like lip service in a way, so I'm just going to choose to remain silent. Sometimes if you don't want to go, and both of these are negative in a way, sometimes if you don't know exactly, if you don't want to choose something negative, sometimes you just got to remain silent.
Yes, the silence suits you. Gives you an air of mystery. Now, down to business. I'm arranging a job for you. But in the meantime, go talk to Nazir. He may have some smaller contracts to tide you over. Soon, the Night Mother will arrive. And things around here are sure to get even more interesting. But one last thing. A welcome home present.
Yes.
The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
That was a quick quest.
Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you. I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
Let's have a talk here with Astrid, since this was a fairly short quest. And I spent a lot of it just mumbling about just crap, really. What can you tell me about yourself?
This sanctuary has been my entire life since I was a young woman. That's when I first discovered my, shall we call it, aptitude for elimination. I had an uncle, you see. He made certain unwanted advances. So I killed him, and liked it.
That's good.
Then I killed again, and liked it even more. And so on. I was recruited by the Dark Brotherhood, and have been here ever since. I met my husband, Arnbjorn, rose to leadership, and now, here we are.
Okay, I'm just going to touch on that from a real life perspective. I'm just going to start off with saying, if you don't know what she meant about somebody making unwanted advances on her, then you shouldn't know at this time. Maybe later, but I'm not going to explain that any, because I know what that means, and I imagine most people do know what that means. Okay, so, that man she just said that made unwanted advance towards her was a family member, right? And now this is an extreme. The thing that he did caused Astrid here to kill him, and then Astrid went on to become a serial killer, basically an assassin. And while the Dark Brotherhood is probably it's my second favorite guild in the Elder Scrolls franchise behind the Thieves Guild. But I do like the Dark Brotherhood a lot. Now this is just game speaking here. This is just speaking in game terms here. I don't think I'd actually like a guild of assassins here in real life. I know they exist, but I don't think I'd support it like I do the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim or the Elder Scrolls in general. But that one person did something wrong to another, and then the person that got wronged went on to wrong many other people. Now, this example here of her uncle making an unwanted advance towards her is an extreme example, but it can be an example nonetheless. Even though this is extreme, it's still an example of one person wronging one person, and that one person that got wrong going on to wrong many other people. So it just touches on that innocence philosophy there. You know, nobody's innocent because nobody is perfect. And I don't know why I'm talking about philosophy so much in this video. I normally don't. I don't know if it's annoying or not. I'm just trying to provide unique commentary. And I don't know. I'm just gonna go back with the philosophy thing. Yeah, but one person made one wrong move towards another, and it just caused a chain of bad things. And while this one was extreme, there are lesser examples of it. Say somebody says one bad thing to somebody, and that one person is distraught by it, and this person is made angry by it, and that person goes on to do the same to other people, and that's just a whole chain of effects of bad things going on. Yeah, I'm gonna get back in the dialogue with her.
I don't have a primary contract for you yet.
Who is the Night Mother?
The unholy matron, the shrouded lady, the mistress of the void. She goes by many names. Ages past, Sithis gave a woman 5 children. She killed them to win his favor, thus becoming the Night Mother. If you believe that sort of thing. Today, she's a skeleton. An ancient corpse. But more importantly, a corpse that's been brought to this sanctuary by her keeper.
So the Night Mother is being brought here? Also, 2 videos ago, I uploaded a video on this actually. Not this exact thing, but what she's talking about. A man named Cicero, who is part of the Dark Brotherhood, is the one that is bringing the Night Mother in a coffin here to the sanctuary. And we found him outside of a farm in Whiterun. We did a video on that. It's a little quest there. What you do is you go talk to Cicero, or you can talk to a farmer, and they'll give you a different perspective of the dialogue and the conversation that's been going on between the two. And you choose a side there. I chose the side with Cicero, which would be I got the farmer to give Cicero some tools to fix his carriage wheel because his carriage wheel had popped off and it needed fixed. And I talked the farmer into fixing it for him. And I assumed the farmer did fix it, or Cicero just killed him, took the tools, and fixed it himself. It's one of those two things happened for sure. And that coffin is the same coffin that has the Night Brother's corpse in it that's being brought here.
Very eager to
And I did a video on that. It's 2 videos ago. I also have videos on the entire Thieves Guild quest line and the main quest line. In the Thieves Guild quest line, I did a whole complete thing of it, a whole complete playthrough of it, all the way from the very first one where we steal Medesi's ring and plant it on Brenshay, all the way to be having this ceremony and being officially announced as the Guild Master and being awarded the Guild Master armor. Okay, so the Night Mother's being brought here.
Yes. A few months ago, I received word from the Night Mother's keeper that he had arrived in Skyrim from Cyrodiil. The Night Mother's crypt in Breville was destroyed, a result of the chaos caused by the war with the Thalmor. Got forced to relocate.
I was there in
I don't know
Oblivion.
where the keeper has been these past few months, but I recently received another letter. He's bringing the Night Mother here soon.
Yeah, in Oblivion, in the Dark Brotherhood quest line of Oblivion, you go there and you pray. That's what the listener does. The listener goes and prays to that shrine of the Night Mother. And the Night Mother speaks to him, and then the Night Mother would tell the listener, you know, who to kill and what to do and all that. But I didn't know that the Thalmor destroyed it, and that's just another reason why I hate them, because that's one of the Dark Brotherhood quest line of Oblivion is, in my opinion, better than Skyrim's, and I really enjoyed it. And the Dark Brotherhood quest line of Oblivion is, yeah, it's probably my favorite quest line, period, of any Elder Scrolls game that I have played. What if I get caught killing someone?
Try not to, but I do realize it's sometimes not that easy. You may want to make a statement, or a contract may require a public killing. Murder is obviously a very serious crime, and a very high bounty will be put on your head in the hold where the act was committed. You can run, obviously, but you'll still have a price on your head. If a guard attacks, you can attempt to yield by sheathing your weapon. If the guard accepts, you can serve your time in a cell or pay your bounty. We've all gone through it. We do what we must to survive. But there is another option.
Yep.
Some members of the Thieves Guild in Riften can get their bounties erased for a price. Something to think about.
Yeah, I actually already thought about that, and I'm wearing Guildmaster armor right now. You don't know that. But yeah, if you're part of the Thieves Guild and you have 100% completed the Thieves Guild quest line, you can pay your bounty off half price and your bounty is erased completely. And also, murder is such a serious crime in Skyrim that you serve 1 day in jail for it, or you can just pay it off. 1,000 symptoms sounds like a lot when you're low level, but once you've been playing the game a lot and you know how to get money and know how to save it up, it's really nothing. It really is. I used to do that all the time in previous playthroughs. I'd just go slaughtering the cities and towns and whatnot, and I'd pay my bounty off like nothing because I had like over 100k septums and it was just too easy. Where did the contracts come from?
They used to come from the Night Mother. Potential clients would perform the Black Sacrament, and she would hear their prayers. The Night Mother would communicate this to the listener, who would then dispatch a speaker to arrange the contract with the client. But that was a long time ago. There hasn't been a listener in years. Not since Cyrodiil was overrun in the war with the Thalmor. But people don't know that, so they still perform the ritual. And we eventually hear about it. When someone wants us, we find out.
So they no longer have the Night Mother telling them who to kill. They just hear about things on the streets. Are there any rules I should be aware of?
Used to be the Dark Brotherhood was bound by 5 tenets, but we stopped following those years ago. All those rules, All that discipline, and look where the Dark Brotherhood ended up. We're the last of our kind, and we live the way we see fit. Bottom line, respect your family. Do that, and everything else will fall into place.
Alright, but
Be sure and introduce yourself to your new
rules,
family members.
regulations,
They're all very eager to
and
meet.
standards are what makes one specific organization that organization. And once you take those specific rules, standards, and regulations away from that specific organization, they pretty much become like a stereotype of whatever industry that organization is in. Just like the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild have the standard of not getting caught and having high-risk jobs. They also have a standard of not killing, and that's what divides the Thieves Guild from any other regular thief. So, yeah, I disagree with that, Astrid, and the Night Mother does too, but you'll find that out later, probably. I imagine, not saying anything, but yeah. In the next video, we're going to be talking with Nazir and receiving our first contract. Yeah, speak with Nazir, and Astrid says she doesn't have any contracts for us as of right now, and that we will get those over time. And I hope you enjoyed this odd video of murder and finding oneself. Yeah, a video of murder and the philosophies of finding oneself in silence. That's a very odd try effect there. But I just hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, thank you for watching. This is Righlon signing off.